In today's video, I'm going to show you how to light up your own home studio. If you notice, the lighting here is really homey, nice and calm. That's the vibe that I wanted to go for in today's video. And I want to give a big shout out to Nanlite for sponsoring today's video as well, because I am also using their Forza 500 and their PavoTube 60X lights, and I can't wait to show you what they can do. Without further ado, let's get started. We're about to set up our key light, which is the Nanlite Forza 500. We get 540 watts of power out of this light. It's extremely powerful, very bright, definitely overkill as a key light for, let's say, an interview setup or a YouTube home studio, but this is definitely one of those future-proof lights that you can use in multiple different scenarios. Also, don't forget, it's very important to use a high quality CStand or light stand. This one's kind of falling apart, so I want you to get one of those stainless steel C-stands or light stands. This one is just too thin. It's thin aluminum, not really great for such a heavy and powerful light, especially when you need to hang a ballast. And by the way, I do recommend putting the ballast on the floor. And if you haven't watched my other video previous to this one about the features of the Nanlite Forza 500, I strongly recommend you check it out. Use this card right here to click on that video. But by the way, I just want to mention that this ballast is pretty massive, so make sure that you set this down in a safe place so that way it doesn't fall or drop. So the Forza 500, just like any other standard COB, has a Bowens mount. And what we're gonna do, we're gonna use the Nanlite Lantern. And this lantern is awesome because it also comes with skirts or blackout curtains that really allow you to shape the light and isolate the light so that way it focuses more on you or the subject rather than just spilling all over the room, unless that's the look you want. It's very simple to do. All you have to do is press it into the Bowens mount, twist until you hear that locking sound, and you're good to go. So this lantern is pretty massive, so I wish I could fit myself and itself into this frame, but I can't. But anyway, if you take a look at this thing, as I mentioned earlier, it gives you more of that 360-degree lighting, so you can literally use just this in a Forza 500 to light up a rather large room. And even as a key light for an interview or your YouTube home studio, this is a great fit because on top of that, we can add those blackout curtains and really direct the light and control it from spilling throughout the whole entire room. So when I turn on the Forza 500, you can see that softness. Look at my skin tones, look at my pupils. I mean, you could really use this light to your advantage here to create that beautiful soft look that everybody craves, especially when you're doing talking head videos. Now let's talk about edge lighting or ambient lighting or practical lighting. And I actually have one practical light right back there. It's a beautiful warm fluorescent bulb in the background. And I want to accentuate that by adding some artificial lighting so that way I can light up the edge of my body, have it match the practical light, and separate me completely from the background. So what I'm gonna do is use the PavoTube 60X. This is an 8-foot tall RGB tube light, but because it can be any color I want it to, it can easily match that color behind me and accentuate that edge lighting and separate me from the background. You're about to see all that right now. All right, so to top it all off, I'm also using a Sony 85mm 1.8 lens. It makes everything really nice and shallow in the background, so that way everything's blurred out and I'm present, I'm sharp, I'm ahead of the background, separated from the background. And the lighting itself just looks really soft and nice, gives off a homey vibe, which is what I really wanted when I set up a little YouTube shooting station in my bedroom. So this is my process. And you can easily see how I switched up the angles of the lights, how I moved things around just so I can get that division of light from the left part of my face and the right part of my face, just get that nice lit area, shadow area, and that nice edge lighting to the side of me along with that practical light. It can really help make and define the look of your YouTube home setups. So let me know what you use for your YouTube home setups. If you are interested in any of the Nanlite products that I use in today's video, check out the links down below and I'll see you in another video. Peace.